Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Uh, I discuss all things that I enjoy, nerdy, whether it's horror, giant robots, other shenanigans. This video is going to be why I like the Brave franchise. And no, I do not mean the Brave movie from Disney. I'm going to keep saying that because every time I think of Brave, I know there's more than one Brave and blah blah blah. However, I am specifically talking about a animated series from Japan that had a bunch of goofy toys and goofy characters and all this other fun shenanigans. So, that being said, the Brave franchise. It comes from the 90s, and there's a good handful of different series, and then a couple of successor series. There is a fun note here that in every single one of the series, there is a drill based vehicle or mecha. Another fun note, there are villains within the series that their toys are remolds or recolors of Transformers. Uh, Now, that being said, the original main hero and heroic vehicles are, for the most part, what I recall, original. So let's talk about what series are there. The first one is Brave Fighter X Kaiser. The second one is Brave Fighter of Sun Vibird. There's Brave Fighter of Legend Garn, Brave Express Mike Gine, Brave Police J Decker, Brave of Gold Goldran, Brave Command Dagwan, and what is probably the most recognizable from all of them, King of Braves Gao Gai Gar. With the successors being Saint of Braves Bangan and Brave Universe Sword Grader. Um, Now, why do I say Gao Gai Gar is probably the most recognizable? Well, if I look up Gao Gai Gar, there's probably 8,972 different memes, and that's just a light number. Um, the formation for Gao Gai Gar is literally screaming Gao Gai Gar. And as a whole, it's kind of a fun series. I wouldn't say wholesomely like unique styles to any of them, but I don't recall Transformers having combinations that are split down the middle. Not until more recent years. Um, so that's kind of featured in the series. There's combiners, there's base modes, there's all sorts of shenanigans, and some of them are, oh well, here's one, and then it combines with the next three to make this like 8 mech freaking giant mess of blocks, basically. And I adore every second of it. You give me giant garish colored robots that are just plain simple colors and like stand out like a sore thumb. I'm all for it. If you give me something that screams in a cartoony way while firing a giant laser or a giant robot with a giant sword, I'm all for it. And this franchise has plenty of it. Um, One of my favorites to highlight is there's a figure called Thunder Baron, who is a bunch of vehicles that combine into a robot, but they also have a combined vehicle mode that looks like a giant freaking pizza wedge. Um, it's great. I love it. They're goofy, they're fun, they're cool, and all their weird drill based shenanigans. And speaking of drills, no, I'll leave that topic for another video. Anyway, it's kind of a fun thing, right? And with how this franchise was kind of meant to be a successor, but also ran adjacent to Transformers, it definitely made for a very unique and standout kind of series. Same with the figures, and now that there's a revival of toys and figures, I I'm really wishing I made millions of dollars a year just so I can buy all the stupid nerdy shit and put it into fancy display cases and enjoy it, right? Um, but there's fun concepts in there. There's fun storylines. I'm definitely going to do a breakdown of the mechs at least, and then if I ever get around to rewatching the series, because I know I've only watched a couple of them, I will definitely do reviews. Again, love the franchise, love the designs. Anything Giant Robot is easily sold to me. And throw in the fact that you can take like 8 of these things and slap them all together and make some giant ridiculous nonsense. I'm there for it. But with that being said, this is why I like the Brave franchise, and um, I look forward to doing more specific or more breakdown kind of videos, not just why I like. Again, why I like is just covering the footsteps into the door. And then after that, I'm going to be going into details and whatnot in later videos. Um, if you like what I have going on, if you like what I'm saying, or have any sort of comments, criticism, anything like that, feel free to like the video, comment, subscribe. Any support is appreciated. And until the next video, bye.